Hi, I'm Jocelyn Montes, and I'm gonna be talking about how the government collects our data. Since the internet was created, many people start taking advantage of it and using it for different purposes. Our daily reality is that people have become addicted to the use of the internet and, of course, their devices. But the internet wasn't created only with the purpose to help us. In reality, there are many companies selling their user information without their knowledge of different habits. Almost everyone worldwide owns any sort of social media account where they are very active in them. We're having so much fun using the internet and interacting on social media that we aren't aware that our information is being sold. Of course, we get very surprised when we see an ad about something that we had liked previously popping up while we are using our social media apps. The data collected from us, even the one that we delete, is being analyzed, and then a profile of us is being created. Let's just be conscious that there isn't such a thing as online privacy no more. We don't come with the power to stop this to happen, but we had the power to know what we post will stay there forever and basically will define you what type of person you are. Let's be very careful, guys. Now,
Every picture you liked and everything you typed into that search bar is collected into a personal folder containing all of your history and information. This folder is then used for bigger companies to use as their benefit. How these companies use it to their advantage. These big companies purchase these folders off of vendors to their own benefit in increasing their sales. What this means is by using customers' information, they can target an advertisement towards a customer's based on their likes. Ever wonder how you get an advertisement about some shoes you were just talking about on Instagram? Well, that is how these companies have used this form of marketing to raise their sales. Another big company such as Google has all of your history in their system, and it is even possible to request it from them, though it may be various pages long, as they track from the day you had made an account. Facebook is another social media platform which does the same as Google, even though Mark Zuckerberg has stated, privacy is no longer a social norm. What has happened to our privacy? Though it seems as if everything we post on social media is being watched, there seems to be no care about it. These big social media platforms support and normalize the fact that privacy is being invaded, though wanting to have some privacy is seen as secretive and hiding something from others. There are things we do that are meant to be private, such as telling your friends something personal, changing or showering, but now with these social media platforms, that has changed completely.
People use social media to communicate and connect with other people at any time and anywhere. We also use social media through the website and the official apps. People could be close to and connect with their family, friends, and people that share the same interests. But the privacy on social media being invaded and collected by the actual company itself and also by other companies. Social media invades people's privacy by keeping track of what users are doing. For example, Facebook can learn what users do by just looking at pictures and comments they posted, know what posts you read or didn't read, when you scroll through them, what you do on other sites, and what messages you typed down deleted. Facebook and other social media could track users by very small things that some users never thought would happen. Most users think that their accounts are safe from other users' views by putting them on private, but they aren't as private from the social media company itself. There are other social medias that aren't as private as they said they were. Social media can even track users on other sites even though it has nothing to do with them. They can look into someone's browsing history on Google or other sites and use that information for ads to promote products on the site's page itself. They also get information on what their users are interested in and use that to recommend certain products to them.
morning's Money Watch. Weblining, it may sound innocuous, but it refers to advertisers tracking everything you do online, and then that information can be used in some very dangerous ways.
You could be denied certain services or even have trouble getting something like health insurance.
To understand weblining, we first need to understand where it came from. It came from the word redlining that was used by the federal housing authorities in the 20th century that actually had red lines surrounding where minority communities were. If communities were in these boundaries, it would ensure that they were not offered some resources such as loans, real estate agents not showing them houses in wealthier communities, as well as employment and much more. Weblining is similar to redlining, but instead of it being on a map, it is practiced on the internet. Weblining limits people without even knowing that they are being limited. Weblining has bias due to your geolocation, how much you spend, and what you search up online. Digital technology collects data to learn what they should be advertising and who they should be lending to. This can be problematic if the data used for advertisements are tied to discriminatory bias. Some examples of weblining having discriminatory bias is when applying for colleges. Say you live in a community that has people who are of lower income. Advertisements given are more likely to be of trade school, community colleges, or even about joining the army. While if you live in the community of higher income, advertisements or brochures may be different. Colleges offered may be from Harvard or Yale. Another example is in 2012, people who were traveling and were looking for hotels got different advertisements due to the digital devices that they were using. MacBook users were likely to get advertisements of expensive hotels, while other PC holders got hotels that were very cheap. This shows the bias weblining creates. Apple holders were seen as people with more money, while PC users were seen as people with little money, when in reality, this is not the case.
It comes with no surprise that the FBI have a massive facial recognition that they use against us. As technology is advancing, now they have the ability to match over 600 million photos at once. With this highly technological advance, it's easy for the FBI to use this tool and abuse its power. This technology gives the FBI unprecedented power to track who we are, where we are, and who we know. Marketing this technology to the FBI can be used to track individuals in real time from past video footage or from a single photo. The FBI claims it can use facial recognition on individuals without a warrant or probable cause. According to Nima Singh, senior legislative counsel and journalist for the ACLU, she states, under the FBI guidelines, an agent cannot open an assessment without any real fact-based suspicion whatsoever. This means that the FBI can stalk you at any given time. With the FBI breaking their own policies, this proves that the FBI are strongly abusing their power, giving us the feeling of lost privacy and invasion of privacy, knowing that we could be watched at any given time throughout the day. They claim that facial recognition can help protect public safety, but as revealed by the FBI, they do not hold actual evidence to prove this technology actually worked. The FBI itself confirms they do not track how many times facial recognition had led to a conviction. The agency also do not track how many times facial recognition had led to an arrest, and with the FBI not tracking basic data efficiency, shows to question how this technological advance can benefit the public safety. In conclusion, having the FBI collecting data off our cell phones, tablets, laptops, and in some cases smart TV shows us that we the individuals have no privacy in the world.
Careless. I'm watching